Good morning. We just woke up. We are headed up to Art Space. Our core topic today has been safety. I realized that I don't feel safe in my day-to-day endeavors. So the second I'm not hustling, I get anxious and stressed. And that's not good, so we need to work on that. Also, just feeling safe in general. And in some sense, if it makes sense that we're not expanding as quickly as we'd want to, right? Because if it doesn't feel safe to expand, then obviously you're gonna reject it. Also, if you didn't notice, trying a new format today. But if you don't fuck around, you will never find out. Fuck, I'm too low. The mistakes along the way are inevitable in order to grow. And the more I record, the more I realize that I have so many constraints around myself, right? Format wise is a good example. Like the message can be the same, but the packaging can be a vast majority of different things, right? This is usually how I start my days, by the way. When I have canvases ready to start on in the morning, I can essentially fuck up some shit before I start working on the real things, you know? So always having a canvas available has helped me tremendously, because I realized that what usually happens if I don't have that is half an hour goes by while you are essentially inspired, but instead of creating, you're stuck in the preparation thing. So by having some things available that you can just jot on right as inspiration hits, I find it so much easier to keep the flow going throughout the day. And on the topic of safety, I noticed that one of the core things that I use during the day that truly help me is writing. I write a fuck ton. My nervous system goes into this sort of stress mode and everything feels super overwhelming. And the only way I can recalibrate my nervous system is to write. I also experimented with yesterday using visualization as a tool to make yourself feel safe. And I was visualizing that I was with loved ones and that I was safe in that environment. So I've been writing a lot now, and some core things that came out is definitely some days the world is fucking intense. And this is one of those days where everything has just been amplified by fucking 10,000. I'm having troubles meeting people in their eyes because it just feels so overwhelming. I don't think I feel safe in the moment. I feel I have to put on a mask, and it's almost like I'm frightened to show people how I actually am, how I actually feel. And I've done that for 3 years, but it's just gotten worse and worse and worse. Like I don't feel safe in any environment. I can sit home and I don't feel safe. What's fascinating is I notice I use both writing and art as a way to transmute the overwhelming feeling of life. Life is intense. Life feels intense, at least to me. So I notice if I don't write, if I don't make art and get all of these emotions out, it's my way of creating equilibrium within. So it's super fucking important to me. And I don't know, I honestly don't know what I would do if I hadn't done all of these things. Like they're so essential to my mental wellness. I'm a total fucking mess if I don't do this. But it hasn't always been like that. So I'm also journaling about like, when did this happen? And what I've landed on is that I might have accepted myself more when I was younger, and it was okay for me to have bad days. Whereas now I've set this sort of standard to myself that I have to be joyful all of the time. It also feels like self-help is most definitely, instead of striving to be something else, accepting that you are the way you are. And I think the more we can accept the way we are, the easier it'll be to navigate life. Like you're worthy just as you are. But because of all of these programs and limiting beliefs that we put on ourselves and that society has put on us. Like, one thing is you have to work hard, right? But what if you can just be fully yourself and that's enough? Instead of trying to be something else, why can't you just exist and that's enough? It's the day after. And what I realized is that I cannot stop yapping. So I was editing this video and I got bored of myself. So if you made it this far, I'm fucking proud of you, because I don't know if I would have gotten this far. But I can't just erase the whole vlog because we're essentially locked in. I took the liberty to edit out most of the vlog. So we're good now, we're good. Right? So we just have to learn from our mistakes and be more concise in our yapping. Be more precise. Just know what you have to say and then say it and get on with it. Stop wasting people's time, you know? That's essentially what I learned editing this video. I am not gonna keep it too long. But I uploaded a short, like a movie instead. I quite like that format because I just have this sort of small snippets instead. We'll get onto that in another video. Well, much love, take care, we'll chat.